And we are back, G-Mac and Winnie, coming at you in another edition of the Outlaw Blitz podcast. Big fella, let's get dangerous.
Good morning. What's going
on? Not much. Messing around with a whole bunch of stuff. You're kind of in a different spot than you normally are, I think, or I'm too zoomed in, or you definitely lowered your chair because I'm like this much higher than you in the video.
Yeah, I did lower my chair.
I don't know why. But when I sit back,
it's because of the broken arm that I had to make an adjustment because
you broke an arm.
No,
that
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the stash broken. The PFC
maggot.
Better.
Yeah, I don't know. It's fucked.
Hi. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's Easter week here as we record.
Yeah, kind of a shitty, dreary, rainy, crazy week.
Yeah, it seems to be nice out today, though. So
yeah, it's nice, a little cooler than normal. But we've been teasing it for long enough. We are, hand me one of those, and you might as well pick up one yourself. We are glad to finally welcome aboard all the way the girls from It Smells Freshies. This one's a relax. That one is Sugar Daddy. They are going to be joining us where we give away one of their Freshies every week to a random listener. This week, by the time you hear it, it'll already be up there. It's already posted. Somebody, the first person to screenshot one of our video podcasts and put it up as a comment. Podcast. I was going to say video, live videos. But it's even if you go to YouTube, it doesn't matter where you go. If you screenshot it and put it up as a post on our post as a comment, you win the one of your choice. And we listed the scents that we have.
Nice.
But that leads to kind of a new kickoff segment that we'll do with them. It's the It Smells Freshies Fresh Take. And this week's Fresh Take is Sean P. Diddy Combs is a fucking weirdo.
You think?
Have you heard the audio of him clapping Meek Mill's cheeks?
No.
Oh, it is brutally bad. Nicki Minaj taped it. It is god-awful. Is he Epstein Part 2?
Pen drop. I think, listen.
He's a freak, bro.
Conspiracy theory shit. I believe he was probably involved with Epstein.
Well, have you? I
didn't. The list of celebrities that were involved with that fucking creepo was large. To former presidents, I didn't hear the audio. I sure as shit don't want to. I don't think.
Did you? I don't follow all.
So wait, he is just railing away on him?
Oh yeah.
That's horrendous.
Oh yeah. I wasn't aware.
So Nicki Minaj is a fucking weirdo too.
Apparently, I don't know. At least that's how it says it was leaked. Nicki Minaj's audio of him clapping those cheeks. But anyway,
oh my God.
I don't follow the hip hop drama
where
either. People talk to this one or that one. But I didn't know that 50 Cent hated that. Did not like that dude. He was like, yo, that dude's a fruit. He would say that for years. He's been saying, yo, he's a fruit.
Really?
Yo, come on, I'll take you shopping. He's like, yo, bro, what'd you say? You ain't taking me shopping. I ain't your boy, right? I ain't your man. What kind of man takes another man shopping? What's up, man? And apparently he's been saying it for years, and now it's all coming out.
That's weird.
Did the FBI raid his house?
Yeah, I think.
And he's on the run or something?
Yeah, that's the rumor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, by the time this comes out, that could be resolved, but that is the fresh take.
He's in custody.
That is the fresh take. Freakazoid.
Or not so fresh. Talk about a room smelling like ass cheeks.
There you go. And you know what'll clear that up?
That's right.
The relax thing from the Freshies. And kindness matters.
Kindness does matter. When you're done clapping them cheeks, kindness matters.
Right. Hit them with a Tux medicated pad.
Oh, that's horrendous.
That's not good. That is not good.
But since you called him a fruit, well, you didn't. I guess 50 did.
Yeah.
But that'll lead us into our top 5 of movies or TV shows that could not be made today.
This week's top 5, the top 5 TV shows or movies that couldn't be made today, as when you just referred to, given to us last night we got a couple options from Biggest Dickus, I'd imagine.
Yes.
Richie Wright. He comes up with a lot of these. Dude, he should just write them down so then we can just start pulling off of them.
Okay, so he has a request. We'll have to handle it. It'll end up being not next week, but the week after.
In a couple weeks?
Yeah, it'll be a WrestleMania recap because he's taking his son down for night 2 and then to Philly. And then they're going to the Fan Fest the next day, like you had gone to when you were down in Miami.
Yep.
So it's like, oh, you guys got to just do a recap. I mean, I said, absolutely. We usually do every year. But yeah, no, he's going to be cataloging our top 5s and our entrance on our songs that we come into, so we make sure we don't recycle.
Yeah, no, that's something he and I had talked about.
But he keeps giving me one, like every 3 weeks. He'll try to slip this one back in there. And I'm like, Richard, we did it already.
Right, and that's the thing. When you're now 180 shows plus over, I think 40 interviews in,
right,
you tend to forget. Did we? And I think we've talked about something similar to this one,
sure,
but not exactly where we need.
Right. Did you have any honorable mentions?
I did not.
I have 2. I'll save them for the end because one of them may be in your top 5. I know it's a very popular one that definitely could not be done today. But I'll start us off. Number 5, I took a movie, Leon the Professional, a 12-year-old Natalie Portman.
Oh.
You needed to go fucking scrub down with Brillo.
Yep.
After watching the movie. It was way too sexual of a weird fucking part for a 12-year-old girl to be playing.
Yeah. Yeah. That, and way back when we were young, Brooke Shields was in one like the Blue Lagoon or Return to the Blue Lagoon.
Blue Lagoon, I think the original.
And they were young kids that were it was sexual. It was something really weird, fucking Holly weird shit.
Yep. Yeah, definitely that would not be made today.
No. I stayed more mainstream, and I kind of mixed it between TV shows and movies.
Yeah, I did too. What's your number 5?
My number 5, Revenge of the Nerds.
Could have made my list. There was the stereotypes of gay people with Lamar.
Yeah, and We've Got Bush. That would have been a Me Too. They were spying on us.
That shit was funny as hell.
The bullying of nerds.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
and essentially the rape in the fucking moon thing where she thought it was her boyfriend.
Right.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. I can't think of the word right now, but the idea was everybody kind of saw the light of day. They were all picked on once. They were all beaten up once. They were all the nerd essentially once. Right. Have you ever been picked on, beat on, called out, tricked, whatever? Right. And then that's where everybody kind of rallied around the nerds. That was the redeeming quality of the movie was people moved past their stereotypes to embrace everyone. Right. So, yeah, it couldn't be made today because everybody would fucking cry like babies, but you forgot the redeeming quality of the movie.
Right, there was one.
Right, that everybody kind of said, no, that is bullshit that they were picked on. They were cool when they were playing.
And they did point out that after the
even the black stereotype, when the Tri-Lambs come and it's just all black dudes in a black fraternity.
Yeah. Yeah. But it did point out, though, after the boyfriend switch thing, she stayed with him and they got married in the future nerd movies.
Yes, they did. So. Yeah. That was my number 5.
All right. My number 4, The Toy. A white man hires a black man to be his kid's personal toy.
Yes.
Not happening today.
No. And it was Richard Pryor, too.
Yeah, and Jackie Gleason.
Yeah.
So.
UAS.
Funny fucking movie for its time. Yeah, not being made today.
But again, redeeming qualities to it because he had a personal relationship with the kid about how to not be a brat, how to be appreciated, all these other things. He didn't miss the toy; he missed the friend he made.
Right, and
when Richard Pryor,
even the father, and even UAS and Richard Pryor's character became. He saw I need to treat my son like my son, and not just try to buy him.
Everything, right, correct. All right, my number 4, Married with Children.
Honorable mention. I had it.
Okay, yeah, Married with Children. Al Bundy, the way he shit on every fat lady that ever came in.
Oh, yeah.
All the comments he'd make about, the shoes,
Yeah.
trying like whale parking and all kinds of shit.
The ditzy blonde
daughter,
horror stereotype of the daughter, and Peggy too.
Right, and them just milking the dad out of all his money all the time.
Right.
They would say, "Oh, you know what I mean." Was it accurate? Yeah, it was accurate. And when you were dad and you walked in, and everybody just needed money, and you're,
right.
And the wife always wanting him, and him always turning it down, and him calling Marcy Darcy fucking Bruce Jenner way back then.
Oh my God, that's right.
You know what I mean?
Like, oh yeah, he ripped on her.
Yeah,
unmerciful.
Right. And he said you can't tell them apart. Remember, Bruce Jenner comes on. So think about it. All these years later, he goes trans.
That's funny as shit.
Yeah.
And I will say though, it's the first time I ever saw somebody make a Tang sandwich.
yeah.
Number 3,
Number 4.
That was I had Leon and the toy.
Okay, number 3.
So my 3. Three's Company. Harboring a homosexual male who was allegedly who was not a homosexual, but Mr. Roper himself would be fucking canceled with the fairy shit that, and then Mr. Furley too.
Mr. Furley and his wife, how freaky they were.
Oh, that was Roper and his wife.
Was that Roper and his wife? Yeah.
Yeah. Larry Dallas, total womanizer.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole
every time concept. I've ever seen Larry Dallas, I think of Vinny Fiscaletti. I don't know why.
No, I could see it though.
There's just something about it,
I could see it. And then they had the ditzy blonde with Suzanne Summers.
And then, but Janet was always the hotter one for me.
Yeah, I did too. I liked Terry. Actually, I liked, who was the other one? The other blonde that came on.
That wasn't Suzanne Summers.
Right.
Yeah, I like that one better.
I liked her.
Yeah, me too. All right, my number 3, American Pie. The American Pie series, and I'll tell you why. You have a webcam in your bedroom of a girl changing, going out to everybody. They knock the shit out of people for being gay. You know what I mean? The lesbians, great. We found lesbians. Who said we were lesbians?
Oh, Stifler himself.
Stifler himself. She's got little hearts on her panties, dude. You fucking pussy. Look at the fucking thing.
Yeah.
You look at that stuff. The masturbation stuff, getting his hand stuck to his pecker. You know what I mean? All that stuff. It would fly today. It's just, let's be real. Fuck it. Every one of these things were a part of our history and our pop culture at the time.
Right.
And they would be fine today if people weren't such pussies.
Right.
You know what I mean? And Stifler is the anti-woke motherfucker.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And it would be perfect today, but it would come with some some heat. It would come with some heat.
Yeah. Number 2, Airplane.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no way, dude. What's her name talking jive?
Yeah.
The pilot's telling the kid, "Have you ever seen a grown man naked?" Like shit like that.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Yeah.
But funny as hell. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. Everybody took it with a grain of salt. It was just how it was. It was funny.
People say Mel Brooks would not fly today. As a whole. Everything that came out that he did.
Yeah.
The Naked Gun, there's no way.
Yeah, a bunch of stuff. But I don't see, but here's the thing. You say that, but I would still laugh today, and I would still not have a problem with it today.
Right, because we're from a different generation where that shit didn't bother us, and we're not fucking oversensitive assholes.
Yeah. My number 2 is All in the Family / Sanford and Son.
1 is higher on my list, but yes, I get it.
We might as well just, because you only got number 1 left.
Right, so my number 1 is All in the Family / The Jeffersons.
Same, all 3. You could put all 3 with mine. I did a combination because they were all based off of the same kind of show. Like Sanford and Son, Fred Sanford was the black Archie Bunker.
Right.
Archie Bunker then had George Jefferson as a neighbor, who then became the Jeffersons.
Right.
So all three of those shows can be tied together.
Right.
In that aspect.
And George Jefferson was as racist as Archie was.
Right. And Sanford and Son used the N-word all the time.
Did they really?
All the time.
Oh, I'd have to go back and watch. Holy shit!
You gotta look at Fred Sanford when he gets a ticket and he's got a I don't know if it was a speeding ticket or a parking ticket. Yeah. He's in the court, and the judge asks him, what makes your case different? And he says, I don't see any N's in here.
Oh shit!
Yeah. Like you think about it, even way back then. You know what I mean? Well, Red Fox was Archie Bunker, just of the the junkyard, Sanford and Sons. Yeah.
Always, and they had
funny as hell.
They had the black man and his son always trying to do some get rich quick scheme.
Yeah, that
was the show.
And Archie Bunker would tell you, if you go over there, them pole locks would crack you in the head.
Oh, some of the quotes is like, he's like, what was it? It was like Epstein. Was it Epstein, Gambino, and something else? Hey, you got a Jew, a WAP, and something else.
Yeah,
yeah. I mean,
he would. Yeah,
it didn't.
But he explained it like when Meathead would say, and Meathead was a super lib, if you remember.
Yeah, him and Gloria both.
Right, they were super libs, and they would say, Archie, you can't be talking like that. And he goes, listen here, Meathead. You go down there to Polish Street, and then Polak would crack you in your head. Yeah. You know what I mean? Man. Like, that's how it was. But so they were kind of woke. They had the half woke, but Archie just didn't give a shit.
No.
And he spoke how it was.
Yeah. I always thought it was funny that, even with George Jefferson, it was honky this and all that bullshit. But at the same time, their best friends were a interracial couple.
Correct. So, again, they always had a redeeming quality about how to look at things and accept things.
Yeah.
So for people to bitch and cry and moan about it and say it would never work, you're disservicing the redeeming qualities that it taught you.
Right, because the groups that couldn't see the sun through the clouds there would bitch and complain until it got taken off TV.
Right. They'd cry and then it'd go away, and then what did you learn? Nothing, because you didn't allow it.
Right.
To hash all the way out and prove its point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And my number one was Porky's.
Oh, yeah.
There is no fucking way.
Right.
With kids spying on teenagers, spying on girls in the locker room.
Glory hole.
Putting their dick through the hole, having the gym teacher almost rip it off.
Yep.
The other gym coach banging the other gym teacher where she's moaning over sweat socks up in the thing.
Oh, my God.
You know what I mean? It would just never fly today.
Yeah.
They'd be like, no, like, think about it. Movies don't have nudity like that anymore.
They don't.
You know what I mean? And high school kids banging? No fucking way. Nobody would be, putting their eye into the
thing. Shit was hysterical.
Like that was Porky's led way to American Pie.
Listen, those 80s movies.
But I'm saying Porky's was the late 70s, early 80s. The American Pie's late 90s, early 2000s. Mm-hmm. We're due for the next set of whatever the next teen buddy comedy shit.
Right. Yep.
You know what I mean?
Honorable mentions I had Tropic Thunder.
Oh, no way. No chance.
No.
How about Soul Man?
Oh, yeah. Who was the actor?
C. Thomas Howell
in blackface to get into Harvard.
Yeah, because he was a writer, but he got blackface and he got in to meet their minority. He took the tannin pills.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
That's fucked up.
I had Tropic Thunder. I had Blazing Saddles. And Married with Children.
Yeah. Yeah, and in reality it's people that can't laugh at themselves. It's other people getting offended for somebody else.
Yeah.
It's usually a white liberal getting mad.
At everything.
Oh, at everything when other people don't care.
Oh my God, I saw an awesome Ben Shapiro video.
Yeah.
Yesterday. He's at some sort of rally, convention, whatever, and he's wearing what the hell was the shirt? Something Lives Matter. And some girl is trying to like debate with him. Forget it. Like, go away.
Yeah.
You can't.
Yeah. People are getting tired of it, dude. Just in general. Just getting tired of it. But that was the reason we came up with this. Like, what would not be fly today? And what would be awesome today?
Right. Would the Karate Kid fly today?
It kind of does. You know, the Karate Kid, well, Cobra Kai,
yeah,
kind of was refreshing because Johnny called them pussies, and what the fuck? Are you kidding me? Like he like it was the '80s.
Johnny had a redeeming quality in the movie at the end.
But that's the point. You
right.
always these shows, no matter what they said or did, they had a redeeming quality
right.
of what they learned, the lesson they did, the acceptance they took on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just stop being so goddamn sensitive.
For real. Absolutely.
All right, let's move along. All right, 5 crazy questions this week brought to you by Winnie. Our video brought to you by Moranti Plumbing and Oil, 901-4194. Screenshot our video while his logo was up, and you will get a service charge knocked off of your next plumbing need.
There you go. Number 1. How would you react if you woke up and found out that you were the last person on Earth?
I mean, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? You're it.
You're it.
I mean, you're not going to recreate.
Right.
I mean, you would probably, before you went nuts, you would probably seek maybe finding somebody else. You would search because at first you wouldn't know you are. You'd be like, there's got to be somebody else. And you'd search all over. And then I can't see making it more than a month or so before you just
lose your shit.
Yeah, that's it. What are you going to do?
Yeah, I mean, you really can't leave the continental U.S. because you can't fly a plane.
Well, how can you not? You don't know.
Right.
You try like hell.
You could.
Don't know how far I'm going to make it.
Right.
I don't know how much fuel you need to go wherever.
Can you take a cruise ship? I mean,
right.
Again, how do you run it?
Right.
So I don't know. I mean, I guess you can go anywhere you want in the United States because there's nobody at any gas station, so that
right.
you have a limited supply.
You could probably get all the way to South America.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But again, what are you doing?
Right.
What are you doing? Like, if you drive for days, like you drive and then find another car that just had maybe half a tank of gas in, drive that until you find another car. You know what I mean? That would probably be the only way you could.
Right.
But what do you do? And if you don't find anybody, what's the point of being alive? Because you can't recreate.
Yeah.
Can't start new.
Yeah.
So what do you...
You just find a spot and live the rest of your life out there? Or you just end up... I think you're probably right. You probably end up going fucking nuts at some point.
Yeah. I mean... But here's the thing. If you're the last human versus the last thing left on Earth, I mean, if you're the last human, you're fucked. The wild animals are going to just take you apart.
Yeah.
How long are you going to last?
Yeah.
Because they're going to just... That's going to be them. They're going to be fine.
Yeah, you are the last of the species.
Right.
Yeah. You get sick one time.
Yeah.
And you can't go to the hospital or a doctor.
Yeah.
You're done.
That's it. Yeah. I mean, it'd be survival mode for as long as you can. Other than that, you're fucked.
Yeah, without a doubt. Number 2, if you could have any celebrity follow you on social media, who would it be and why?
Joe Rogan.
I knew it.
I was going to say Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
It's going to be somebody that's going to give you clout.
Yeah. Rogan would be one.
Portnoy. Especially with what we do here. Like, we're idiots, and if they thought that was funny and they just fucking followed it, other people would follow you.
Right.
And it would make us take off.
Right.
And that would be the oh, wait, hold on. Or Emmanuel Shrieky.
Who's that?
That's Sloane from Entourage. That's my Hollywood crush.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? But it'd have to be for gain of some sort. Because I don't really, you know what I mean? You don't really care who. So what? They follow you, they don't follow you, whatever.
Number.
Who would yours be?
I'd say Portnoy probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's so socially relevant every day. One of the biggest multimedia companies in the world.
Yeah.
He would be awesome.
It's pretty bad. Miss Peach is bigger than fucking the Outlaw Blitz.
Number 3. Would you rather have a rewind button for your life or a pause button?
Just for mine?
Yeah.
Well, the way I'm trying to figure this out is, would I just pause? Everybody else keeps moving?
No, you would pause everything around you.
I don't know, dude. I mean, because we don't know how close we are to the end of our lives. You might want to pause it, but at some point, like you're always going to miss your kids being little.
Right.
You know what I mean? And if I could pause my age and let my kids get older so that like I can enjoy more of their life, I would do that.
Right.
But right now, probably I'd wait probably like a year or two and then I'd pause it. Because then, like, you know, Boston can drive. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot more things you can do.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Yep. Number 4, what would be the coolest thing to fill a pool with other than water?
Jello.
Yeah.
Dude, you know, something that's like, I mean, what else would really be in, like, if you're going to jump in it, like, what else would it be?
Right. Jello, pudding.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
I don't know. Yeah, Jello to me is the big one.
Jello would have to be like Jello. Like, beer would be stupid.
Right. It might as well be water then.
Right.
It's got to be a different consistency or texture. Yeah.
Where Jello, at least it would be like squishy enough. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't think anything else would really make any sense.
Boba.
The boba tea things.
The little boba tea bubbles. That'd be all right.
I've seen somebody do one of them little pools with orbits, them orbit beat balls.
Yeah.
That
they swell up. Yeah.
I've seen that.
That wouldn't be terrible.
I mean, if you think about it, what's a ball? I mean, what's like one of them trampoline pits with the styrofoam blocks? It's really like a pool filled up with.
Right.
But the thing is, you only can jump in it. You ever try and get out of one of those things? You sink right to the bottom.
The balls.
Right. Yeah. Right. So I think Jello.
Okay. And number 5, if you could witness any natural disaster...
Don't pee in that pool, though.
No, please don't. Ew. If you witness any natural disaster without any harm coming to you, which one would you choose to see?
Probably...
I've seen a tornado.
Yeah.
When we were in Cape Cod. Literally tore up the fucking backyard and front yard of the house we were staying in.
Yeah. Tornadoes aren't fun.
They're not.
One just missed our house when we lived in Tennessee.
Yeah,
they're not good. I'm good on that one.
If I'm not going to be harmed,
earthquake. We've had an earthquake come right up the river when I lived in Malden with Purple Rain 81.
I was sitting that day. I was in the old Barnes and Noble.
Yep.
Sitting in the cafe reading a magazine, and I'm like, you could feel it. And I looked out, and the fucking light poles were like it was crazy.
Yeah, it went right up like it went right up the river.
Yeah.
And if you remember when I lived in Malden, like now, I could see the river from my bedroom. So all of a sudden, the closets are shaking. I was like, holy shit. So probably it would be like a volcano.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I would probably say a tsunami.
Oh, fuck that.
You're not affected by it.
I don't care. I've
watched a ton of tsunami videos on TikTok and...
You don't mess with water, bro. That's why we're on land. We were meant to be in water. We'd have gills.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You don't mess with water.
Lava is intriguing, though.
Yeah.
Lava is intriguing.
It could be pretty, too. If it's nighttime and you see the red lava coming out.
The people that come out in those suits with, the long poles, and they're, fucking scooping it up and putting in shit. It's crazy.
Yeah. Meanwhile, their feet are melted up to their shin bone.
Oh my God. I remember watching a movie, and it was a shitty movie with it was Pierce Brosnan, I think. And there was a volcano and it washed out something to where the person had to get to the other side. And I remember the one person started running, and then the lava just started slowly sucking them down in it. I'm like, oh God, that's gotta be.
No.
That's no way to go.
That's Darth Vader, bro.
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah. Fuck that. Yeah, no, but I would probably a volcano.
Okay.
Because, like, you see them. You ever see some of them ones on, like, TikTok where somebody's on a boat and the fucking volcano goes?
Oh, yeah.
And they're like, uh-oh. Because you could get a double. You could get a tsunami while the volcano's going off.
Right. The worst part is the ash.
Yeah. Right. Mount
it's
Suvius,
fucking
right?
snowing and it's dark.
Mount Suvius thing?
Yeah.
Right. So, yeah. That was how many thousands of years ago?
Yeah. Did we ever have a volcano?
In the 80s, that volcano went off.
The Mount St. Helens?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yep.
And Hawaii has them, I don't want to say regularly, but
they had one like 2 years ago, a small one, right?
Yep.
The one island. So, yeah, that'd be mine.
All right. There's your 5 rating.
All righty. Before we go to over and under, I want to do trivia.
Okay.
You ready to bring back the old trivia? I got to grab the thing real quick. I forgot to get it before the thing started. Right here.
While GMAC steps away, again, remember, it's our Freshie giveaway. If you take a photo of the video, whether it's live on Facebook or on YouTube, and you comment on our page, and you're the first one to do it, you will win your scent of choice from what we have.
Yeah, that's awesome. A lot of feedback. They smell good as hell. They do, and they last.
They do last.
So the ones I got for the Super Bowl, I put one in my stairwell in my apartment.
Yep.
And it still smells like cinnamon bun, which
in that marijuana?
No, Mean Dean, who is our connect over there.
Yeah.
She does not understand that there's definitely a difference between cinnamon bun and cinnamon. I want like it to smell like fireballs, like Fireball whiskey, atomic fireballs.
Yeah.
Like big red gum.
Okay.
That's different than cinnamon buns.
Right. Cinnamon, to me, cinnamon bun would have like a little vanilla in it.
Yes.
As well.
It smells very good.
Yeah.
But I'd still want regular cinnamon if they can find it. Oh, and let me just mention, hold on, it takes 2 seconds. They told me that their scents of the month, because they have an Etsy store, you can go on and check them out. But their scents of the month for this month are Butt Naked, Pomegranate, Love Letters, Love Spell, Pine, Strawberry Pound Cake, Root Beer Float, and Peach Sherbet.
Okay.
At least 7 of them, 9 or 10 I like.
Yeah, I'm not... They all smell good, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'll stay away from Strawberry Pound Cake. But Root Beer Float, Peach Sherbet.
Yeah, Root Beer Float sounds awesome.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
A lot of feedback on the trivia 3 Men and a Baby question last week.
We were right.
We were right. We were 100% right. I'm not sure what this sound is, but we're using it for trivia.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. No, this is the right one.
Enter Sandman.
Mm-hmm. All right. 80s trivia via GMAC for Winnie. I thought we had a thing for this, but apparently we don't. All right, number 1. Who does this forehead belong to?
Mikhail Gorbachev.
Correct. That was an easy one. I hate when there's like a thing. You know what I mean? Like a video, like a picture.
The video Daily Double.
Right. What was the name of the type of denim that was created by washing it with pumice stones and a solution of bleach?
Stonewashed.
Incorrect.
Acid washed.
Acid washed. 1 for 2. Uh-oh. You got to get 3 out of 5 right.
All right.
So he's got 1 X right now. In her hit song, La Isla Bonita, what island did Madonna dream of?
Oh, Jesus. God almighty. Oh man,
What one was it, Winnie?
I'm trying to think of the song. Fuck, man.
Come on.
It's an island.
5, 4.
I don't know. Puerto Rico.
San Pedro.
Yeah. Well, fuck that. Fuck
All right.
that
So that's it. You can't get another one wrong. You are. Are we gonna really? Are we getting? You getting the stick today? I'm getting hyped. I'm getting hyped. We could be getting the stick. All right. Number 3. No, 4. Number 4, because you got one. Number 4. What are the 4 colors of the ghost in the original Pac-Man?
Okay. Green, blue, pink, and yellow.
You said green, blue, pink, and yellow?
Yeah. Or is it orange?
You're wrong. It's red, pink, blue, and orange. There's no green. No green. He gets the stick.
I'm going to the internet because they were wrong in the other.
No, the original Pac-Man. You're probably thinking Miss Pac-Man.
I'm checking. Give me number 5 while we're.
All right. Here's the thing. I will give you. I'll give you a chance. Here's number 5. If you get the math correct on this, I'll let you go without getting smacked.
Okay.
Number of thumbs Siskel and Ebert gave their favorite film.
Okay.
Number of eyes Goonies Willie has. And number of fingers E.T. needs to heal a cut.
4.
Correct. 2 thumbs up, one-eyed Willie,
and one finger. I'm still not convinced on the Pac-Man thing, though. Hold on.
Well, if you're so sure, but if it comes up I'm right, I'm hitting you with the stick, even though I was giving you an out.
You gave me an out.
I gave you an out, but now you want to backtrack after I gave you an out.
I'm not going to backtrack. It's just for my own personal knowledge.
There's no green. It's the original Pac-Man. Original Pac-Man ghosts. Images.
There's a Pacman.com.
There they are. No green. It's blue.
Okay. All right.
Should he get the stick? Should he get the stick?
I got the other.
You got 3 wrong.
You gave me an out.
I gave you an out, but then you wanted to argue. That's like
I didn't want to argue.
You stole a base and you said, "Oh, I'm safe. Do a review." We did a review, and you're still wrong.
I didn't. Well, because the game's been wrong.
It was last week.
Right.
All right. Let's move along. Over and Under is sponsored by the Law Office of Brian Duran, 845-339-4313. Down on your luck, having a little bad financial time going. He specializes in bankruptcies. You call him and tell him you saw the Outlaw Blitz, you get $100 off.
All right. Number 1, Peeps.
Underrated. Crack the thing, let them sit for a day so they're a little firmed up, then you eat them. They're delicious. Love Peeps.
All right.
Is this an Easter edition?
It is Easter edition.
Okay. Yeah. You should have spoke that.
It is the Easter edition.
Okay.
Dark chocolate.
Overrated. Don't like it. I'm a milk chocolate person.
Not at all, huh?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope, not even close.
Hard-boiled eggs.
Underrated.
Very underrated.
Love them.
Me too.
Hold it. You got to have the salt shaker in your hand, though, when you eat them.
And I love egg salad, so.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. Number 4, spiral ham.
Underrated. Love a spiral ham. Like the ham on the bone, too, but a good spiral ham, the only problem is a lot of people overcook them, and they dry out.
Right. You get some spiral ham jerky.
Yeah. But if a good cooked spiral ham, love it.
Definitely better than the ones that come out of the can.
Yeah, and then the next day, the sandwiches are phenomenal.
Yep.
A good ham sandwich with mayo, salt, pepper.
Okay. You're a mayo on salt. You're a mayo on ham guy.
Well, on a ham sandwich, like that, yeah.
Okay.
Or mustard. I'll do mustard too, but
I'm a mustard guy. Or Dijon.
Dijon.
Yeah. Has to be Poupon.
Yeah.
Number 5, Paws Easter egg kits.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
With the little tablets and the metal hook for the egg.
Oh, I mean, that's underrated because just dying eggs, it should be.
I hate dying eggs.
One of the most underrated things. You only get to do it for a certain period of time, and then you never do it again.
Yeah, I never liked it.
Why?
I don't know.
It was cool. Know. Like I used, when when we were a kid, it was just like blue or pink or whatever. Then you learned like you could do half egg, one color, half. You can make it like half. I think
it was because with the Paws kits,
and then you could
the color was never vibrant enough. That's why I specifically said the kit, because then if you use food coloring, you can get more vibrant colors.
I know, but like Easter colors are always pastels because they always are faded lighter. You know what I mean? That's why.
I did like the clear crayon though.
You'd write on with the clear crayon, put like the Yankee symbol on it, and put in blue. That. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool.
And my bonus, opening day.
Any more overrated?
Yeah.
I'm wearing you can't tell. I'm wearing the Charlie Brown Major League Baseball symbol.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just there used to be a time where I lived for it. I could give a shit now.
Now it's not.
I did see that the Yankees won an opening day though.
They did. And Alex Rantuitz and
he's not a Yankee. I don't care.
Well,
the easy Diddy.
Not like that. Jesus, no clapping, no that kind. It's weird now because they decide to go to the foreign countries early on, Korea, Japan.
Yeah, they were over there like a week ago.
Right. So like the Dodgers played their first game a week and a half ago.
And then they were off.
Now they're back. And now they're back. So opening day isn't truly opening day now because
it used to be like noon. This one played.
Right. I remember ESPN.
The Mets got rained out 2 days in a row. They're opening today.
That's appropriate.
Yeah.
Their opening day used to be the full ESPN schedule from like noon till the 10:30 game.
Yeah.
Was full. And then
because I think Chicago always played like the noon game.
Right.
It'd be like 12, 2:30, 4:05, 7:10.
And then 10:30.
10:30 for the West Coast game.
Yeah. But you would have half the league on the first day, which would usually be a Wednesday. Half the league would play on Thursday, and then you would finish off. Then everybody would go in and finish the weekend series.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's spread out now. It's weird.
It's like everything in our world now, where everything's at your fingertips, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like the NFL, they're adding a Christmas game, right, or something, and they said there's going to be a game on a Wednesday night, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday that week.
Wow.
Some version of that they were talking about, on the sports, and it's like, listen, hate to tell you guys, but there is such a thing as becoming too big.
Yeah.
I watched NASCAR do it. They got too big. Remember when they used to put? You remember back in the 90s, they couldn't fill the stands enough.
Right.
And now they're taking them down and making them smaller because it's kind of, I equate it to kind of like when there's a song on the radio that you love, but then it gets overplayed.
Right.
You're tired of it.
It booms until it busts.
Right. And that's what baseball's starting to do. We got 30 different opening days. It's too much.
Well, and again, people are pissed off, aggravated, however you want to say it. You look at this shit going on with Shohei Ohtani now. And
when the best player of our generation is left out of the Hall of Fame for doing similar. Right.
And admitted it. And Shohei's denying everything.
Right. And they're not giving a $3 million thing to a guy that doesn't make an interpreter that makes $100,000.
Right. And he's a half, and Shohei's making $500 million.
Right.
Just in his contract alone.
Yeah.
Oh, and Trevor Bauer still can't find a team.
Right. Even though he shut down the Dodgers and the Yankees.
He hasn't given up.
Right.
So.
So you're blackballing people, but you're letting a foreigner.
And why? Because that's a cash cow.
Yeah, yeah, and that, in all honesty, Highland, that's how it's gonna eventually stop. Is gonna be because
Right.
people go, fuck, not on my dime. I'm not paying for you.
Yeah.
No, you let this happen, and that's like you're gonna turn a blind eye because he's your cash cow.
Yeah. It's the opposite of what they did to McGuire, Sosa, Bonds,
Right,
that
you
whole
smash
generation.
those guys after they save baseball from
Right.
the brink.
It was cool while they were hitting 70, 80 70, 75 home runs.
Right.
Now they don't fit your agenda anymore.
Right. Right.
So yes, it's fucked. You mentioned it off air. It is pretty cool that the NFL is adopting the XFL's kickoff.
I think so.
You're gonna listen. It makes it a little more exciting. I can't recall. I'm sure there were kickoffs return for touchdowns last year, but I can't think of any. I mean, since Devin Hester retired and guys like that, which they would do it 2 or 3 times a year. Dion would do it a couple times a year. It's a lot safer. The XFL's it's a lot safer and it's more exciting.
Oh, we got a winner, Scott Burke.
Okay,
got a winner.
Burke just sent a message as to which scent you would like, and I can deliver it.
I mean, he's not going to hear this, but
right.
We will have to message him. We'll text him, and then, or we can just give him the gayest scent we have.
Right. Diddy.
Diddy. That's going to be the scent we're sending him.
Smells like Meek Mills.
Yeah. So when we shoot our commercial for the It Smells Freshies, does it smell like clap cheeks in here?
Oh, God.
Relax and be kind.
That's right.
Kindness matters. Make everything smell nice and fresh. No more clap cheeks. Don't smell like Meek.
Perfect.
All right. Rabbit hole? Or are we just we'll save that for next week?
Yeah, we'll save it for next week. It's been kind of monotonous.
Yeah. Well, especially going out.
Yeah.
All right. Well, quick episode, a little slow, a little clunky. It's just that kind of time frame and kind of week that it's been.
Right.
We got to go over our sponsors one more time. Moranti Plumbing and Oil Service, Shokan, New York. Hold on, let me take the captions off so you can see his full logo there. 845-901-4194. Josh is a certified plumber, licensed plumber, insured plumber. If you have anything needed done, new bathroom, new cabinet, whatever, plumbing lines, call Josh. Screenshot this with his logo up there, and you get a service fee taken off. We also have the law office of Brian Duran, 339-4313. You get $100 off of your bankruptcy if you mention the Outlaw Blitz podcast. If you screenshot this and bring it to them and show them, hey, listen, I saw your name on this. I'm here to do that. You get $100 off, which is awesome. What I do want you guys to do, though, please, we cannot say this enough. Please go to each of their Facebook pages and like their Facebook pages.
Yes, please.
We need you to. And It Smells Freshies, you can see it on our pages. Please go to It Smells Freshies. Check out their stuff. You got a chance to win a freshie every week. Do you have a teenager that their room stinks? Does your husband's car stink? Something, your laundry room. These things can be put anywhere. Yeah. These are baked. They're pretty thick. It's not like a normal air freshener. Like I said, the one we had at our house in the window is like 2.5 months old and still smells really good.
Still going strong.
So, go like their Facebook page for us. If you like us, please help us out in that way. This is what helps us help get stuff to you guys.
And they do have some Outlaw Blitz ones available.
They do have some Outlaw Blitz ones available. So, but either way, Moranti Plumbing, you go and like the page. You see some of the stuff he does. Go to Brian Duran's page. Go to It Smells Freshies page. And then last but not least, you got to go to Big Gay Styles. He doesn't have a page, but we just had to put him up there.
That's right.
Big Gay Sal. Every week we can put up his South Park figure. We're putting it up.
Who is a huge fan of his sponsored segment.
Yeah, which was awesome when he was a 10 for 10 dirtbag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said he was at least 7.
At least 7 for 10, yeah. No, it was awesome, though. Yep. You got anything else, buddy?
No, we're all good, bud.
All right, man. Take us home.
All right. For GMAC, this is Winnie. This has been the Outlaws podcast.